I mentioned on a wet track, I know a lot gap between runs, but handy enough horse on its day. And even a horse like Mancayan there on screen. I mean, Mancayan has run really well when fresh up in the past.
He looked in really good health, Mancayan. He had probably as good a coat as there was in the yard. Interesting, if they are looking for a horse to cut the breeze for En Francais, it may well present the lead and a controlling tactical opportunity to Linda Meach aboard Keats, who you would think was likely to be in the top 1 or 2 anyway. And if there's no one's keen to put any pressure on Keats, Linda Meach being the great rider that she is, but particularly adept on horses controlling the speed and on the tempo, she might get a chance to at least give Keats every opportunity to control this race and win.
Yeah, well, he's the kind of horse that you want to roll. You don't want to go slow because he'll just be out sprinted, and that's where she's really seen her best effect, I think, Linda. You know, like just getting those margins right, those fractions right, where you're going quick enough that they don't pressure you, but you're going also got your horse in a good rhythm. And he's the kind of horse where you're probably better off going a little bit quick than a little bit slow. But gee, it was a good race between him and Junipal last start. It could be sort of round 2 this time, but between the pair of them, and halfway down the straight, it'll be a good battle if that was to be the case.
Either way, you wouldn't think there's going to be a lot between Keats and Junipal. They've proven that, particularly the last time they met, where Keats was able to just give that kick late in the Werribee Cup. And the way the track's playing, it still seems to be fairly even across. I mean, we saw first and third from the Mar and Eustace stable hutch in the previous. We saw Mrs. Chrissy holding the inside and kicking, and down the middle of the track we saw Silver Waves making good ground. So
nothing wrong with him.
With that 10 fresh metres of ground to the inside seems to be wearing quite evenly today.
Yeah, wherever you are. I mean, where it's changed from earlier was just that little bit of rain we had. I mean, it wasn't a heck of a lot, but of course we're downgraded to a soft 5. It'd be the high end of that. It was probably the low end of it early in the day.
And that strong tailwind in the home straight has abated. So if that wind was assisting the leaders, it seems to have dropped, Nigel, to the point now where there's really negligible wind out there at the moment.
I feel like we don't often say this in regards to Melbourne's weather, but it seems to be all's well that ends well for Boxing Day and what it could have been. Are you
gone early?
You say I'm going early?
Have you gone early?
Well, we've got 3 to go. 2 to go after this. Surely can't circle back again. But the fact that we had that, really devastating looking radar coming out of Melbourne's northeast. We got a sprinkle of rain. We got the tail end of it. It's dropped a couple of mils on the track. We haven't had a downgrade from the soft 5, so surface holding together. There's the vision looking north across the Caulfield grandstand out to the city skyline that's about 8 to 10 kilometres away as the crow flies. But for the forecast and what we had Christmas Day, what we've had Boxing Day, to find ourselves racing on a soft 5 surface that at the beginning of the day was on a borderline good 4 is a great result. Hopefully we see it play out for a good edition of the Magic Millions Lord Stakes with Matt Hill.
Well, of course, they clashed in the Werribee Cup last time. Don't Doubt Dory takes the outside stall. Set to run, the Magic Millions Lord Stakes. Mancayan wanting to lift. Racing now. Mancayan just missed it a beat. Don't Doubt Dory on the outside jumped away well. B Hunter with En Francais share it, with Keats making a line of 3 and Don't Doubt Dory wider. Then Junipal, ZENNZELLA and Mancayan. They climb 13.50 out. En Francais is going to take a sit here as Keats is going to lead it from Don't Doubt Dory. En Francais box seating and B Hunter 4th, one off the fence. A length and a half to Junipal and ZENNZELLA, and Mancayan is last. 1,200 metres to run, and the front runner is Keats. The last start Werribee Cup winner, out clear at a moderate tempo by a length. Don't Doubt Dory, a length and a half to En Francais, and then came B Hunter are outside. About a length and a half to Junipal and ZENNZELLA, the favourite spotting the lead 5, and 2 lengths to Mancayan as they run to the side of the course at the 900. Keats the leader, 3/4 Don't Doubt Dory, about 2.5 to B Hunter, the outside of En Francais. Next in the field, about a length and a quarter, Junipal and ZENNZELLA, and 2.25 tapped along as Mancayan. So the leader is Keats, just trying to extend them now as they reach the 550 from Don't Doubt Dory. En Francais, the inside, is dressed up with nowhere to go, and ZENNZELLA has settled out around them 3 wide now. B Hunter under enormous pressure going backwards, passed by Junipal and Mancayan. Keats around the corner at the 350. ZENNZELLA on the outside, trucks up though. Then En Francais and Junipal running on from Mancayan. ZENNZELLA sprinted for home at the 200 metre metres on the outside of Keats. Junipel is sticking. Zenzella 100 to go. A half Keats, Junipel. Still Zenzella. Zenzella 3/4 of a length. Mankind coming late, but Zenzella too classy. Won at a neck. Mankind, Keats, Junipel. Then on Francais. A gap Don't Doubt Dory and a longer gap Bee Hunter last.
Mar Eustace back-to-back in the Lord Stakes as both Darren Weir and Peter Moody have achieved in the 21st century. Jamie Carr's move prior to the bend to get around Bee Hunter and put her mare into the race was the decisive action in the race in the end. Mar Eustace Quinella it with Mankind making a very, very formidable return to the racecourse. Just a tick under 144 neat is the winning time in the Magic Millions Lord Stakes as Zenzella becomes the first mare since Payroll in 2017 to win the Boxing Day 1700 metre feature. Keats and Junipel, well, they'll just continue running alongside each other, you'd think, for the foreseeable future. They've done it again here today in third and fourth. But all honours, Mar Eustace, Jamie Carr and Zenzella.